I do have to watch the remake.
Yeah, it's
for Digimon.
I know it's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Digimon
I heard
Adventure,
it's pretty good.
It's
Wait,
different.
you like Digimon, Sam? Name every Digimon.
Gatomon. Wait, everyone? Like every single kind?
Name them all. You're not a real fan unless you can name them all.
Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit podcast. It's your favorite host with the most, Sam the Bomb, and with me every week, of course, is Danny with the Fanny.
Hey.
And Ivernicton, sorry.
You can't outrun destiny just because you're terrified of it.
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
I was just saying that before the recording. I was just blurting it out.
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
I'm rewatching it, okay?
Okay, Nick, if you
Because the new season's coming out.
Can you do a Witcher review solo cast, but you have to do that voice the whole time?
Yeah.
God, that'd probably...
I probably will. I'll do a solo cast for The Witcher. It'll be a short one, because I don't know what the fuck to say, but...
Hurry up. Hurry up, though.
I was going to say, that probably would ruin your voice. Like, by the end of it, a recording, you'll just be like... Yeah.
You know what ruined your voice? If you try to do 200 plan-to-watch things, like, in a row.
Speaking of plan to watch...
I was, like, talking for, like, an hour and a half.
Speaking of plan to watch... What y'all watching?
Oh! You watching?
It's our first Wubba. What we've been watching.
What we've been watching. Number one, I think this is a good idea to do because Nick is the one who suggested it. And I was like, oh yeah, you're probably right. You've been saying that for like the past 5 years.
Yeah, Podtaki did it all the time. We
should like do it like once every couple months just to like be able to talk about stuff we don't normally talk about. And then
I mean, AAA podcast does that too. They have like little segment where they do it, but yeah.
And then like, you know, if somebody wants like a full-on review to elaborate on it, for us to elaborate on it, you know, they can say that. Be like, hey, I listened to your What We've Been Watching episode, and I want to hear you guys talk about, you know, this some more or whatever. And yeah, absolutely. So other than so basically what we're going to talk about is like other than like the seasonal stuff, which we'll talk about in the review, the seasonal review. You know, what else have we been watching that's not that stuff? You know, leisurely watching other stuff to review it later, whatever, blah blah blah. We're gonna go through all those, okay? And you know, my list is kind of small because these past couple weeks have been super busy for me. But I like ended up binging like 10 episodes or 5 episodes or so of some stuff yesterday, and I was gonna watch Shaman King on Netflix today. And I totally forgot to.
Oh yeah, that came out. So did that Fairy Tale ripoff. What's it that we did a first impressions on?
Eden Zero.
God,
well, it's not really a ripoff. It's just the same
character, whatever. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's anything like Fairy Tale.
The guy that ripped off his own thing.
He ripped off his own character designs.
He ripped off his own characters. But yeah, dude. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. But first, let's take a small break right here. We'll be right back. Sherry's Berries. Okay, here we go. Sherry's Berries, dude? No, I'm just kidding. Go to links.animesummit.net and you can find everything that you need to join our Discord, to listen, to go to YouTube, YouTube extra channel where we just upload random stuff, Twitch, Patreon, that's important though, okay? Patreon.com/Anime Summit. Become a patron today, okay? That would help us out a lot. It'd be really great. And I am on the hunt right now for sponsorships. If anyone is listening to this and you are freaking, you know, I use Podcorn sponsorships, but like that's like a kind of competing thing. Like I have to put in like a pitch every time, and you know, hundreds of other people do it, and they choose the best ones. So if any of you guys know, or you wanna, you know, a company or whatever that we can sponsor, or, you know, they can sponsor us or whatever with a code or something, let us know. Even if it's Raid Shadow Legends, which, you know, we'll do Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends, dude. I saw Matt Stoney, one of my favorite YouTubers. He's a food tuber, competitive eating food tuber. he had one for Genshin Impact on his latest video, and I was like, fuck, dude, we should do Genshin Impact. How do I get on that? So yeah, I'm going to figure that out. And I also have one more small request, and I've made this request before to our listeners and patrons, whoever listens to us or supports us. Please, 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 if you can, try and bombard Megan Thee Stallion on Twitter or Instagram to see if she'll come on our podcast.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
I've
we
been
need
trying.
to, like 10 times. We need to be like 10 times bigger. We need to be like
Yeah, you never
100
know.
times bigger.
You never know. I got another band coming on, I think, like, in a couple months here. I'm not sure. I got to double check with them. But,
We gotta be like Trash Taste level.
they did a cover of, like, the Kingdom Hearts openings for the first 2 games. And I was like, you guys are so fucking weeby. Let's go. And they were like, okay, that sounds fun. So I want to become that anime podcast where, like, you know, anybody can just come on and fucking...
We'll be an actual summit.
Yeah, we'll be an actual...
That's why we picked the name.
It's
Wait,
in
do
the
we have a
name.
mountain in our logo? Where's that mountain go?
Where's the mountain, dude? Nick, can you please read the listener question of the week, you fucking bitch?
All right. Who is the best butler and best maid in anime? By King
Butler.
of Tellaride.
Dude, shout out to King of Tellaride, the original king.
What do butlers do?
They
buttle.
Dude.
If we're talking about butlers, like, obviously the best butler is Sebastian from Black Butler.
I
Yeah,
would
Black
agree.
Butler, that's the name of the show. So
I would agree, except
does the guy
There's
from
no except. You
does the
kidding?
guy
Have you seen
from,
Sebastian?
Death Parade count?
No, he's like a
No.
bartender.
He's a bartender. Just kidding.
No. The best butler is Walter from Hellsing.
This is such a shoujo question. I don't even know enough butlers. Oh, there's one from Hellsing, isn't there?
Yeah, I just said it. Walter. Walter C. Dornez.
What about Hayate,
Yeah,
the
he-
combat butler?
I've never seen that.
I haven't either. I just googled it.
Okay, Nick. No, dude, freaking Walter's the shit. He's like, remember when he like murked just like a hallway full of bitches? He like pulled out the string things in his gloves and he was like, snick it! Cutting
Dude,
people in half.
There's a butler from Soul Eater, Mosquito.
Mosquitus. Dude, the best maid is obviously Rem and Ram. Like, why are we even talking about?
Oh, there's the butler in Hunter x Hunter, the black kid.
I know, but I'm saying maid because he asked best butler and best maid.
There's also that new show, Rob and Alice from whatever that show's called.
Oh,
The one
yeah.
with the cauliflower people.
Oh no, dude! I take it back. Just because it's fresh. It's fresh in my mind because Sean just posted a fan art of her. Our Dorothy is technically a maid, isn't she? Isn't she technically a maid or no? Or is she just Roger's assistant from Big O?
I haven't seen Big O. I need to watch it.
What? I thought you'd
That's
seen
what
it.
I haven't been watching.
I thought you've seen Big O.
No, I just pretended.
Oh my God, Nick. What about you, Dan? You got any maids? Any maids?
Oh, yeah, Norman Bird.
You say.
I'm
Black
picking him though.
Butler.
I'm picking him. He looks like a butler.
Okay. What about?
I think Danny picked the most popular one, Sebastian.
Yeah, but Dan
Michaelis.
didn't pick a maid yet.
The maid dragon.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
duh,
yeah,
Toru. Yeah,
Toru.
sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me find something. The most popular one is probably Rem from ReZero. So
That's what I
Just
said,
gotta
but
put
then
that out
I
there.
totally didn't say my waifu, Toru.
yeah, she'll feed you herself. She'll feed you her own body. The best maids are like definitely they got like some big ass cans,
God.
and they're they are always willing to do lewd things. So there you go.
What about? Is there any cat maids? I know. I can't think of any cat maids. Cat maids are pretty cool.
Ooh.
Danny would know, I think, right?
Fuck. Shit. I do know. I do know. No, I do know. It's from Valkyrie. The fucking cat maid. Shit. And she has like a whole bunch of like other like cat maids.
Oh, okay.
I'm drawing a blank. Oh
Cat
my
maids.
god. This is like the worst right now. Hang on.
Roberta from Black Lagoon. Ooh, she's got guns and shit. That's badass. I'm picking her. Roberta's blood. Plus, she has a whole thing named after her.
Here,
Roberta's
here,
blood
here.
trail.
Oh. Where is she? Where is she?
There's
Here
There's
she
Conti from Fooly Cooley.
That's a good one.
That counts.
Her name's
that's
Sam's Sonda.
Oh, okay.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna. I'll send you a picture of her, of what she looks like.
I'm just gonna pick Rem from ReZero. Fuck it. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, okay. Oh, she's cute. Sanada.
Oh, shit.
Cat maids are always good.
God, I accidentally clicked my other app.
Okay, anyway. Thank you, King of Telluride, for that question. Danny, read the Waifu and Husbando for us.
Waifu is Mako from Digimon Adventure Try. And Husbando is Joseph Joestar from JoJo's Part 2.
Not my favorite Joestar, but is still a really good Joestar.
Oh, dude. Yeah, he's a pretty good Joestar, dude.
He's pretty good. Not my favorite, but pretty good.
Which one's your favorite? Is it the chick?
It's Jolene and Jotaro are my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah, Jotaro's got that energy, you know? He just, like, looks down on you.
It's just like I have a bias towards Jotaro because when I played the arcade game back in the day, you have to understand, I didn't know that was based on like a manga or anime or anything. I just thought it was a weird fighting game. You know, so like
It is.
It is, but like I didn't know it was based on anything. And I always just played Jotaro. Ooh, cans. This is decent sized cans right here on this maid.
Looks like she got a boob job. That's minus 1 point.
No, Nick, those are a nice set of cans like you were talking about earlier. You're like not too big, not too small.
Yeah, they look a little fake. They look a little
All right.
hard and
well,
rubbery.
then you just hate boobs, I guess. Anyway. Dude, what have we been watching? What have y'all been watching? Speaking of JoJo's, actually. I got one of my buddies who's moving away for a new job. He started
He can't move
JoJo's.
away.
He started... I know, he's a bitch. He started JoJo's like a couple weeks ago, and he's already like on season 3.
Turns out he lost his job because of that.
He's like, oh, you're in a JoJo,
Shows up
can't have that.
He just wouldn't stop posing in the office.
Yeah. But Danny's been watching it now.
I have.
So you got through
I
part
thought you had,
one
I thought you had
dropping
already
it.
started though, right?
One at a time. You both were talking at the
Okay,
Who's your
Nick
favorite
goes
JoJo?
first.
Wait, you like JoJo's? Name all the stands.
Shut up.
I'm not even that
She's not even at that
far.
part yet.
I'm not even that far.
Name all the stands.
Just start naming.
I only
fucking rock and roll
remember. I
bands.
only know Killer Queen
Oh yeah, because it's
because of
Kira Kurinaru.
so.
So how you liking it?
It's fun. I honestly, like, I'm probably gonna have to rewatch it from part 1 again because I put it on while I was cleaning.
Are you watching the
So,
dub? Oh, why did
yeah.
I even ask? Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Danny the Dove.
It's
You're
not
gonna miss.
that-
You're
it's-
gonna miss the funny English part where they're like, "Holy shit!" That's in
Listen,
part 3,
I
though.
know.
I tried doing the sub for JoJo. It just didn't grab me. So, but Jonghyun Bosch is in
Oh
JoJo.
God.
So
JY
there you
Bizzle.
go. He plays Jonathan. In the
Oh,
fir-
good.
in-
So he's
in
not
part
in it that
1.
long. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Spoilers. Actually, that makes sense because that's like the nicest JoJo and like a most boring one.
It's really funny hearing Jonghyun Bosch in like an English accent. He's all like, "What is this?"
God.
Dio. It's really funny, actually.
Tio. Yeah, dude, JYB is cool though. So wait, so what? So you're still on part 1 then?
No, I'm I'm actually on part 2. So I met Joseph and everything.
Did you get
I
Lisa
met that
Lisa?
I didn't meet Lisa yet.
Oh, spoilers.
That's
a character.
Don't care at this. I really
That's
don't
not-
care at this point.
I didn't spoil it.
Yeah.
There's a
but
character named Lisa Lisa.
I'm taking it slow, really. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to rewatch part 1 all over again because I was like in and out of like paying attention and not paying attention. So
Danny was hanging upside down watching it, and the blood flow into her head.
God, Nick. But yeah, you're kind of. It's like you got it there. So whenever you got some downtime, just put it on.
Yeah, and like while I was cleaning, I like stopped it. So and I kind of like semi forgot about it, and then I was like, oh, let me finish watch it. Like, let me start watching this again. And I started watching, and and as I'm watching like a couple episodes, I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on right now. I'm gonna have to watch this all over.
You'll be saying that a lot. It's JoJo.
Yeah, at this point, I probably should just like not rewatch it and just keep going.
Part 1. They meet Dio. There's Hamon. You got Zappelli. I don't remember exactly what happens.
Zippily.
Oh yeah, Jonathan, Dio. I guess I don't want to spoil what happens for people who haven't seen it.
I'll just say this.
JoJo takes place. It like starts in what, like 1800 something or 1900?
The 15 millions.
Basically, JoJo just goes from like 1900 all the way to present day.
Yeah,
they just follow each part of the lineage.
Yeah, it follows like the Joestar family or whatever.
Yeah.
But the one and I understand that this is a microaggression and it's one of those, well, actually kind of things.
I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, but like I hate it when people say the Zawaru though, because
I've never heard anyone say that.
I follow this one band who's like a weeb hardcore metalcore band or whatever, and every post they make, they're like, "How is everyone doing in the Zawaru though?" And I'm not gonna say the band because I'm just not gonna.
What?
But like, I'm like, I want to say something, but I don't want to come off as one of those, well, actually, people, right? You know what I mean? Because like,
I would do it.
You're saying the twice.
Just pretend you're a YouTube commenter and just fucking actually just mansplain, even though, you know, anybody can mansplain. You don't have to be a man. Anybody
I don't want to weeb-splain people.
Yeah, weeb-splain them. There you go.
You know?
It's when a weeb explains something to you because they know more.
It's like Nick is Ron Swanson in Parks and Rec when he's like walking through the store. He's like, I know more than you.
God, I wish.
No, but yeah.
Worst
Anyway,
part of the job is the damn customers.
In my opinion, I think Danny's gonna like the Jotaro parts, and
yeah, part 3 is very long. So like, I would say, I don't know, maybe just do like one episode a day. I don't know, because that one, it's hard to binge part 3. Weirdly enough, or you could try binging it. Whatever.
While my cousin was visiting here, he was watching JoJo and he's on part 3.
Yeah, Stardust Crusaders is like one of the most famous parts. I wouldn't say it's not like the best part, but it's like the most recognizable JoJo.
Actually, my cousin is far ahead of me. I think he's on part 5.
Oh yeah, the gay JoJos.
Sure.
So he's like ready. He's ready.
I actually have to finish that. I haven't finished that one yet. Hey, that's where they go to like Italy, right? I think that is. I don't know.
Italia. Okay, that's what's up, Danny. Let's just go around the
Golden
Pacho.
Wind. Oh, that's the meme of the theme song that always plays.
That's when gold farts, golden wind.
Old farts.
Here's where I'm at, and I need to get this out of the way, because if I don't get it out of the way, I'll talk about it the whole podcast, and I don't want to do that.
Hurry up.
You know, y'all know I've been playing the Digimon card game lately, and I've been competing in online tournaments. I have another tournament this weekend and another one at the end of the month. And so one of the decks, the last two tournaments I was in, I built 2 decks, and I made one. I played one day and the other day. One of the decks I made was the Dan Devimon deck. And I have no idea who the fuck Dan Devimon is. I grew up watching the original one, you know? So, like, and I have not finished the remake. So I started, like, binging the remake again because I want to know the cards I'm playing. Apparently, Dan Devimon is, like, a pure form of Devimon in a mega form. And I was like, fuck, well, my cards are fucking spoiling the game, the show for me, right? Not really, technically. But, like, you know, that
You
kind
should
of
stop
is.
playing then and catch up.
I know. So I've been like, I watched like 5 episodes last night, and every time a Digimon came up, I was like,
I know
like,
that one.
I know that one. Like I knew them from the original, but like the artwork like was like recognizable, and so I also got to appreciate Watanabe, the original artist for the original Digimon cards. He's still making art for, the new cards too, and also Akayoshi Hongo. He does like the current art design and character design for the remake. As far as remakes go, this is how you fucking do it. It is a remake in the purest form.
I do
like,
have to watch the remake.
Yeah, it's
For
different.
Digimon?
I know it's
Yeah,
yeah.
Digimon
I heard
Adventure,
it's really
yeah.
good.
It's
Wait,
different.
you like Digimon, Sam? Name every Digimon.
Gatomon. Wait, everyone? Like every single kind?
Name them all. If you're not a real fan unless you can name them all.
Okay, here we go. We'll go by season. Agumon, Gabumon.
Wait, how many are there?
There's
a couple hundred at least. Probably more.
I think there's like over 1,000.
Oh, God. All right.
Well, no,
Oh, wait.
technically, no. Sorry, that's way too much. I think it's like 700, but like that's counting alternate forms too.
1,400.
So, like,
All right, I Googled it.
oh, there's 1,400. Okay, but that I think that's also counting alternate forms, which technically aren't like Digivolutions.
Oh,
but,
okay,
like,
whatever.
But anyway, doesn't matter. What matters is that like this remake is a remake. The story is written differently. It's still the same goal. These kids go to the digital world to try and save the digital world and the real world. Their enemy is still the first enemy that they face is still Devimon. But there's no like black gears like in the original one. The way they meet is different. Instead of meeting all together at camp, they meet in the digital world one by one, kind of. They were at a camping trip, and then they all got transferred there. But they didn't meet each other at camp. They met each other later. The Digivolutions happen way quicker, and we get to see the mega forms of the other tamers and not just Ty and Matt's Digimon, which is cool. Which we saw them in Try, which I was also watching recently because I had not finished Try. I've only seen the first 3 films. I haven't watched the second half, the other 3. So it's important to note that like you cannot watch Adventure Try as a sequel to this version of Adventure because it's different. Because Adventure Try is a direct sequel to the original. So like the details in Try cater to those. Like they cater to when Diaboromon attacked and the war game happened and all that stuff. Whereas in the remake Adventure, the war game happened in the beginning and it happened with Argomon and not Diaboromon. So I'm only like on episode 13 so far, but because it's Toei Animation with, working with Bandai, the animation's decent. There's actual like fight choreography. Like there's an episode where Greymon and Ogremon are fighting, and it doesn't just do like the swooshing background still movement thing. It's actual like I'm gonna swing my hand at your face, clop you in the face real quick, bop 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 bop, and like pretty cool. And like there's already like some sad parts happening. It's like, oh shit. And it's crazy, dude. It's really cool. It has a little more grit in it. But yeah, dude. I love Digimon so much. You all know I love Digimon. And this was my chance using this topic today to talk about it because I don't talk about it normally. So, but before I go any further, I'm going to stop. But I'll just say that, Danny, you would love it, especially if I know you grew up watching the original too, and you would fucking love it because it's different. It's different, but not different. It's not totally different. It's obviously the same characters and same goal, whatever. but it's different enough where it's like it justifies like it being its own thing, and it's still really great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I did watch a little bit of it when it first aired. Like, I watched
Sure.
the first episode, and I was like, oh, this is cool. So, it's definitely clean. Like, they cleaned it up for sure compared to like the original, where like the animation is just I feel like it's like super choppy and everything.
Yeah, the animation in the original does not hold up. Yeah.
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 But speaking of
charming.
Digimon, I just wanna mention that I'm watching Tamers with Kai and a couple of his friends in a group watch.
Oh my god, so good. Tamers is so
I didn't
good.
know about that.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
You wanna come? Like,
Oh, no.
I'll ask Kai.
Me and Nick.
I'll ask Kai if you
what
guys
is it?
can
I'm
watch.
scared.
What episode are you guys on?
Well,
Or what
so
arc, rather?
So we did the same thing for Sailor Starlights. We watched 3 episodes on Monday and Friday evenings, and
It's 50 episodes.
It's 51 episodes.
I was rounding.
So
6 a week.
Monday I actually missed the group watch, so I actually have to watch the first 3 episodes by tomorrow. So but tomorrow on Friday we will probably be watching 4, 5, and 6 tomorrow.
Oh, so you just started. Okay.
We just started.
Okay. My favorite arc is the Deva arc, where half of it's in the real world and the
I
other half's in the-
actually, so when Digimon Adventure finished and Digimon Tamers came into play, I actually like Tamers way more than I did with the first one.
Mhm,
Yeah,
the
'cause
first
this
2
was
seasons.
2001. It's a spin-off.
Tamers gets really way more gritty.
Which one is the first
Yeah.
Digimon?
Digimon Adventure is the first one, and Digimon Adventure 02 is the second one. Digimon Tamers is the third one.
I don't even... Oh, there it is.
Here it was just called Digimon. They just called it Digimon. And we just all,
1999. Oh, they
we
all
just
just
all
aired
called it-
pretty much every year. Okay.
yeah, we all just called it when it was airing, and we all, as kids, we just called it Digimon Season 3 or
Toei
Digimon 3.
Animation.
Yeah, but Digimon Tamers, the concept is super cool because they play the actual Digimon card game in like the original one. They play the original card game in the real world, and then shit starts going crazy. But like it gets like super gritty towards the end when they're in the digital world, and even at the end when the finale happens, like fucking it gets crazy. It's really cool. I love it. Like the part where like, and this is spoilers, but like there's a part in the digital world in the second half of the show where the main Digimon, Guilmon, does like he digivolves into a Mega Digimon, but it's a dark Digivolution, and it's like a virus red version of Megadramon, and it's fucking crazy. It's so good. Like it's wild. I am running that dark Guilmon version in my deck right now, and it reminds me of the show, and it just reminds me of that part, and I'm just like, fuck, that part was so good. But yeah, that's cool, dude. Tamers is sick. Like, that's super sick.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So by the end of the month, you'll probably be like, you'll probably just be already in the Deva part.
Yeah.
Plus Beelzemon, dude. Beelzemon. Or some people call him Beelzemon. But Jessica Bielmon. That's her
Oh,
name.
she was hot back in the day, dude.
Oh gosh.
Who's your favorite character? Or you haven't watched it yet, right? So
I haven't really watched it yet, so I'll have to wait. Yeah. But I've always been a fan of the what's her name?
Rika.
Sora.
The fox one.
Oh, Digimon?
Yeah.
Wait, which Digimon or which person?
Renamon.
Yes.
Yeah. Her tamer is Rika. Yeah. She's a tsundere.
Oh, there's Impmon.
Yeah, Immon's fucking cool. He
Is that
warped
supposed to be
Digivolves.
like Devil Man or whatever?
Yeah, he warped Digivolves into Beelzemon, as in Beelzebub.
It looks like Devilman.
Kind of. He is like a devil. He's one of the 3 Musketeers, and he's also one of the devils. So yeah. But anyway, what about you, Nick? You haven't talked this whole time. Sorry, we were going on about Digimon and shit.
Yeah, because I don't watch children's shows. Okay.
Oh, sorry that you suck.
But I am watching. Wait, actually, I was gonna name a children's show, but none of the stuff I'm watching. But I'm watching Amagi Brilliant Park, and I want to go to the park and have fun. So there, yeah. I'm trying to like again? slowly. I'm trying to slowly get my way through the Kyoto Animation catalog. So I still have this. I got like Beyond the Boundary, a couple other things, free I think, but I'm only probably gonna watch like 1 season of it. I don't count sports shows as real shows, you know? You guys feel that way?
Yeah, all right, Nick.
But anyway.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Amagi Brilliant Park. Now, I think this is they took the mascot from Full Metal Panic from Ofu, and they put him into Amagi Brilliant Park. Like, he's the mascot of their park. But they don't like directly say it, and like I think a lot of Kyoto Animation stuff like is in the same world, or in like it's like a different version of our real world.
Right.
So they share like a kind of like a timeline. But yeah, I'm not quite finished. I've done like 8 episodes so far. I've been watching other stuff too, and it's fun. I mean, I know people don't. It has like kind of a schmedium score on my anime list. But dude, it's a good time. It's funny. You got Kanye West as the main character. You know, his name is literally Kanye. So, he's tasked with like saving the park. That's like kind of the point of the show so far. They're trying to save this unprofitable amusement park, and there's like hints of magic where you have like these fairies who are in the costumes who are like actually like magical, and. But there's not. It's not like Maid Dragon magic. It's not like quite that. You kind of question if it's. Are they doing magic or is that like a trick? Like what's going on? But because like the 4-girl idol group also can do like tiny little magic tricks. But I don't know if those are real or not. But yeah, have you guys seen this? Have you guys heard of Amagi Brilliant Park?
Yeah, I've heard you talk about it, but I've never.
The first time I heard about it was from the Demolition D video, like back when the show aired. I just saw them. They played like a Kanye West song over it.
We weren't a podcast when it aired, right?
No, I think it was like 2014. It was 2014.
Episodes.
Let's go. That was my anime awakening. I was watching Legend of Korra at that time.
Nice.
But. Dude, here we go. I'll post this video. You don't have to watch it now, but I'm gonna post it. It's Demolition D. He like redubs over all their voices and stuff, and it's really funny. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's a fun show. It's a fun show. Like they're saving the park. They got my favorite characters are like the shitty little like pervy mascots. Tirame, it's like this pink cat, and then you have the Macaron, which is like a sheep. I think it's a sheep. And they're just really funny. Like they're always like playing pranks and shit. And you got Kanye. He's like trying to like he's just trying to like get the park to get more guests because like they only have like a couple hundred guests or whatever. So they're trying to like max it out. They're like, oh, we're gonna make everything free. We're gonna
what's it gonna why is it gonna close down again?
Just because they don't have money.
Just business. Oh, okay,
yeah, they don't got money.
Okay.
And so yeah, it's like a save the park anime, and it's.
But it's a comedy. It's supposed to be funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. They got like a. I recently watched like the episode where Kanye was sick, so they had to. The mascots like wore a suit of his body, like they could make it like a doppelganger. It had like a giant zipper on the top, and you could like see the giant zipper sticking out of his head. And they were like kind of trolling all the girls at his school and stuff, and he was like making them say dumb shit. So.
I think that's something I want to do too. Now that you say, like, now that I think about it, I kind of want to like make my way through the KyoAni catalog too. I think we should do like a studio spotlight.
That's what I'm saying. We've been saying that.
We've been planning on. Yeah, we've been talking about doing studio spotlights for a while. But like, because I was in one of my titty discords, and I was like, "Oh man, who's this chick?" And I totally forgot. I was like, "Who's this girl right here or whatever?"
Chunibyo. I need to watch that one too.
Chunibyo.
I've seen it. It's good.
I was like, "Who is this chick?" She got a nice booty, and it was Mai Kawakami from Musaigi no Phantom World or Myriad
Oh yeah,
Colors.
that's like their least popular show, I think.
Yeah, because wasn't it just like all fan service or something?
Yeah,
or
like the source material wasn't that great. But
it was based on a light novel. Okay, I see.
It's weird. It's Kyoto Animation, so it's not a terrible show because it looks so good.
But like,
there's like a couple of good episodes in that show, but yeah, it's not that great.
But I want to watch like Tamako Market, which Nick has been telling me to watch for years, and Free Eternal Summer or Free whatever, and
Eternal Summer of the Spotless Mind. You know what I'm saying?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Pacho. But like, yeah, Chunibyo.
Dude, the girls in this are hot. All the Kyoto Animation girls are pretty hot, to be honest. Maybe not like the lolly or not like the moe ones like K-On, because it looks like they're too moe for that. But you know, Haruhi
no
with her bug eyes,
totally
like 4 feet apart.
4 feet apart, dude. 6 feet apart.
They were social distancing before it was cool.
I did not. You know what I didn't know? Because I'm ignorant. I did not know that KyoAni helped do the Inuyasha movies.
I'm looking at the history, and they helped with the show and the first 3 Inuyasha movies.
They're a relatively new studio.
Today I learned.
I was today years old.
Yeah, I don't see the 4th movie on here.
They also did the Tenchi Muyo series.
God, we should watch Tenchi Muyo,
Dude,
guys.
I'm down for Tenchi.
Wait, they didn't do Tenchi Muyo? Kyoto Animation?
Yeah.
Did they?
At least one of them. That's what it came up. That's what came up in their history.
Yeah, I'm like on their page right now. I don't see Tenchi though. Are you on Analyst?
I'm on Analyst, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're insane.
Insane in the membrane.
Anyway, we need to do a Kyoto Animation watch. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not like their best show. That's probably, I don't know. People always say like Disappearance of Haruhi and K-On and Nichijou, a couple other ones. But I mean, you know, Amagi Brilliant Park it's a good fun anime. You'll be entertained if you enjoy the comedy, you know.
Sure. Okay. Let's go back to Danny. What else you got? You got a longer list than all of us. Like
yeah, you guys?
Danny always goes hard in the paint.
What's wrong with you?
She never tells us. She just does it. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm watching like 15 things right now." Jesus, calm down.
Well, I did catch up with 7 Deadly Sins.
I didn't even know you were watching that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Like I heard a lot of
I keep seeing that on Netflix.
The later episodes, like the later seasons, or like at least the most recent seasons, a lot of people haven't really liked. But I mean, when you binge the whole thing from the first season to whatever is left, like what's when you're caught up, like I don't really see why people don't like the most recent season. I think it's pretty cool. They're like Meliodas, like I mean, you kind of find out that oh shit, hold on.
Hey everybody, this is Sam after editing. Yeah, Smokey decided to go over to Danny's and cause some technical difficulties, and we couldn't get her back up and her mic working and other audio things working. So, me and Nick will continue without her. I'll fire Smokey. Done deal. Okay, back to the app. Yeah, so thanks to Smokey, Danny's not here anymore. So it's great.
He takes no prisoners. Danny didn't pay her debts.
He went over there, and I guess he's
gonna teach her a little lesson.
He's got a vendetta. He's got a vendetta against Danny for firing him last week. So that's what happened. So we are going to continue on without Danny because there was just no way to save it, and then she started having other problems and couldn't get back on the mic. So, dude, it's okay. We got her. She was going to talk about 7 Deadly Sins.
I'm just thinking of Smokey bashing in the door with an axe like The Shining.
Here's Smokey.
Yeah.
God.
He just pulls Danny out.
Legit. No, like, yeah, she was going to talk about, she kind of, like, she's watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, and she mentioned JoJo's and Digimon Tamers already, as you heard earlier, but she was also, like, she's, like, getting her shonen on, dude. She's watching Hunter x Hunter.
Okay. I'm going to guess what Danny's opinion of Hunter x Hunter is. Okay. Here we go. It's pretty good. I don't know. That's actually my opinion. No. Her favorite character is...
Her favorite character is probably Killua.
Karapika.
Oh, no, yeah. Actually, it probably is Karapika. Because, like, she's... I think she's getting to, like, the part where I was.
Are you guys in the... What is it? York New? Is that the one? Or they're in the city?
I'm about to start Greed Island, and she's in York New.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. She probably... I mean, who's that guy with, like, the tattoo on his head? The hot guy? What's his name?
What, the leader of the Phantom Troop? Or
Yeah, Phantom Troop guy.
I forgot his fucking name already.
It's probably that guy.
That's probably her favorite character. Maybe.
I don't know. Favorite bad guy.
Favorite bad guy? Her favorite character, I think, is Karapika or Killua.
Who's yours? We're talking about Hunter x Hunter, so let's just keep talking about it.
Yeah, I'm watching it too. I'm about to start Greed Island, which is... I'm excited. So, like, the last thing I saw was Killua and Gon are about to hit the auction to get the game. And they run into 2 Phantom Troop people there, and they're like, fuck! And then they try to run, but then they stop them in the hallway and go, yeah, we got no business with you anymore, so we're not going to do anything. We're just here to enjoy the auction. And they're just like, okay.
Oh, yeah, there's an auction. Dude, I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah.
I know Greed Island is like people... Like, I think everybody has like different arcs that they like the most. I know the Chimera Ant arc is the most that's the most famous one. But then some people don't like that one, so...
Isn't, like, that arc, like, notorious for being super long or something?
Yeah, it's really long. It's a really long arc, but there's a lot of, like, really cool moments and like, badass shit that happens in it.
Is it just long because of the bad guy or something, or what?
Well, what they're doing, it's like I think it's like a chaos theory thing where they have, like, a whole bunch of stuff happening all at once, and it's, like, influencing other stuff around it.
Oh, okay.
So it takes place in the span of, like, a few days or whatever.
Oh, so it pulls
something
like a planet.
like that.
It pulls a Planet Namek blowing up in 5 minutes thing.
Yeah.
It's like 10 episodes.
It's more than 10 episodes, but yeah, it's like 30 episodes or something.
For like 2 days.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
It's like Slam Dunk. 4 episodes for a free throw.
For a free throw. Yeah, dude, and she was also
that one has like the best villain, I think. The bug dude, whatever his name is.
Miriam, I think his name is.
Yeah, Miriam.
Yeah. She's also watching Fairy Tail, which is
so bad at names.
Crazy. Because I think Fairy Tail
Dude, the chicks
sucks.
in Fairy Tail are fucking hot. Okay, I don't care. What
yeah, they're pretty
says.
hot. I think Fairy Tail sucks, but I mean,
I don't
I think she's just like, I don't even know if she likes it. She didn't get to tell us, but and then I'm also watching Yashihime because me and Danny started it and we did an AO episode giving our first impressions on it, but we are gonna finish that and do a review on it to like a follow up to that extra episode. So we'll talk more about that later. But I mean, I love Yashihime. I think it's a great sequel to Inuyasha, and it's getting a season 2 next season, I believe. So that's pretty sick. But yeah, other than that, that's what she's watching. Hunter x Hunter, 7 Deadly Sins, Fairy Tail, Yashihime, JoJo's, Digimon Tamers with Kai, and we all listed a non-anime show, and she put Supernatural.
Is that on Netflix?
Supernatural?
I'm so bad at like remembering where things are.
I think I think that okay. So
HBO,
the problem with Supernatural is that it's in that phase where like the show just ended, like the series finale just happened like a little bit ago, and so it's one of those things where like the latest seasons are like on I don't know, HBO or something, and then the first like
Oh, it's
10
on Netflix.
first 10 are on Netflix or something.
Well, in the U.S. anyway.
Because like I know with like for Criminal Minds,
TV, TNT, yeah. Okay.
for Criminal
TNT,
Minds,
yeah.
the latest seasons are like on Hulu, and the first half is like on Netflix and bullshit like that. But yeah, anyway. So Nick,
Kinda
what
like
else?
Skipped over Hunter x Hunter, didn't we?
No, we totally talked about it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess you're not like finished with it. You guys
No,
will
yeah,
have, like
we're-
a more in-depth thing with it anyway.
I'm really
but-
excited for Greed
So, like,
Island
who's your favorite character so far? So you're in Greed Island,
probably Killua,
Killua. Yeah, that's
the
pretty.
Zoldyck
that's legit.
family. I like Killua because like I don't know, he doesn't have his hunter license, but he's just kind of like whatever, dude, just do whatever the fuck.
He doesn't need that shit. He fucking slices him with his fingernails.
Yeah, he was just doing it for like fun apparently or whatever. But like, yeah, I love Hunter x Hunter, and the reason I stopped this last time was just because like we were starting a new season and I just needed to get
That's
my
fine.
bearings back.
Well, especially like what you can do with that is like you finish an arc and then you just take a break.
Honestly, that's the kind of how I've been doing it, and I kind of like it. Like it's really yeah. So I think I want to finish Digimon Adventure before I get back to it, but because Digimon Adventure is only like 49 eps, and I'm like
Just do what I did. Watch like 50 episodes of Legend of the Galactic Heroes and put it on hold for 6 months, and then watch the rest of it on your phone.
Legend of Galactic. Watch the rest on your phone. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You're crazy. Yeah, dude, I love Hunter x Hunter, though. Hunter x Hunter is super sick. Super dope. I love it. Oh, never mind, it's 67 episodes. But anyway, Hulu's only got
Chimera
49
Ant?
eps.
Chimera Ant is 67.
No, Digimon Adventure, sorry.
Oh,
Chimera-
God.
Yeah.
It's like,
Sorry,
I don't think it is.
I'm jumping. It's my
You know
fault. I was
what?
jumping.
Let's find out.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. I always,
let's find out.
people always talk about how long that arc is, and I'm like,
So it begins at it's close. It's episode 76 to episode 136.
oh Jesus, yeah, it's like 60, 60.
Yeah, that's 60 episodes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
At
good.
least in the current. So it was not animated in the 1999 adaptation. I think that one only went to. I think it went to like York New, and then they had like Greed Island, like OVA or a second season for Greed Island or something. I want to watch the 1999 version as well. They're
I
both
kinda- yeah,
supposedly
I-
pretty good.
I was gonna say I kind of want to go back and watch that one after I'm done with this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think.
But didn't they like change the hair color of like Hisoka and?
Yeah, probably they probably changed some stuff.
Yeah,
But the 1999 one like wasn't bad.
no, I heard it's actually pretty good. I heard it's like really sick, especially like, the animation for the time or whatever. But yeah, dude. So what else are you watching?
I think I've heard that. Like I saw some side by sides, and like in some parts, 1999 one actually looked better.
so like the comparison. Or
As far as like, I think it had to do with like character design or something. I think I like the character design better in 1999.
Sure. I think the newer one definitely tried to go more like the manga style. As like
Which
with
the newer one is
shows.
fine, but like if you put them side by side, you're like, oh, I like the old one better. But anyway,
Mhm.
what are we talking about here?
What are you watching? What else are you watching?
What am I doing? What am I watching? Okay, well I'm gonna jump into some real life since we mentioned Supernatural. The Witcher. I'm rewatching The Witcher. Okay, on Netflix.
The Witcher.
I've never played the games. I've never read the book. I think the Netflix is based off the book. I might do like a little mini solo cast on it. I'll do a little mini solo cast on The Witcher. Or should I just talk about it here? I don't know. I'll do it in a mini solo cast because I still have to watch the cartoon movie, the anime movie that came out. And
Yeah,
that
which
came
anime
out at
movie?
the end of August, I think.
Who does Madhouse? Who did that?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Let's find out. Witcher movie.
Dude, Madhouse did the
Studio.
Marvel anime.
Nightmare of the Wolf. That's the name of it. Nightmare of the Wolf. It's on Netflix. It's 83 minutes. Let's see. Studio Mirror. I think they did Legend of Korra.
Did they really?
They're based in South Korea.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they did do Legend of Korra. Yep. And they did part of the Boondocks and bunch of other stuff. But yeah, so I gotta watch that. But yeah, dude, so like The Witcher is kind of like we've all heard of this, right? Have you seen The Witcher?
I haven't seen it, but I mean,
Oh shit, dude. Go to Netflix and watch it. What you got to do though for the Netflix version of it is after each episode, there's like a separate little mini episode that you click away onto Netflix and you just type in The Witcher, and there's like the little Netflix, or there's like a little it's like a little mini series. It's 5-minute chunks that kind of give a brief overview of each episode, and that kind of helps out a lot because they drop you into the middle of it, and it's like it takes place across. So they drop you maybe 2/3 of the way through the story in episode 1, and then you go through the story, and you finally get to like that climax at the end. There's 8 episodes, and there's like a couple of like, it's based on like short stories from the book, I think, something like that. And it's the problem with The Witcher is that it's a little bit hard to figure out what's going on. That's it. That's like pretty much the main problem. And then also apparently like people had an issue with like they forced. It's not. I didn't even really notice it, but if you think about it, it's like they kind of forced the diversity thing in there, where they had a bunch of like characters of all different ethnicities like in the same area.
Okay.
When in reality, like they wouldn't be. They'd be kind of clumped up together, but that's not a big deal. But yeah, dude, the Witcher, like, it's fucking badass, and like it has some really really catchy songs in it, like the "Coin for Your Witcher" song. There's a whole bunch of other ones. Netflix likes to skip like those ending things, but I would always say like listen to it because those songs are freaking awesome. And yeah, Henry Cavill did the Henry Cavill, right?
Henry Cavill,
Superman. He plays Geralt of what's his name? I'm bad with names. It's Geralt of
I don't know. You're the one, Rivera or no? Geralt. You're the one who's watching it, man. This is all stuff you're supposed to know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Like how I know that you don't. You're the one watching it.
Okay, look. And part of the other problem is like, look, Game of Thrones. They do the thing where they have the map at the beginning of each episode, and it shows you like where you are. The Witcher doesn't do that, so you're kind of like, you don't quite know where you are.
Niggas like, this anime sucks. Doesn't have a map in the beginning.
No, seriously. Every show should have a map at the beginning. Every show. Amagi Brilliant Park. Where's the map? I want to see the fucking theme park map. God.
I didn't know where the Ferris wheel is.
But dude, aside from that, like it's fucking awesome. Like it's so captivating to watch it, and like there's like some really really good directing in it too, despite like kind of being confused what's happening in the story. Like episode 3 especially, where he's trying to fight this cursed monster at the same time as Yennefer. She's like the witch, and she's a sorcerer, and she's getting this like crazy change, like body change, and it's like mashing them together as like they're both in like separate areas fighting. But yeah, dude, it's fucking badass. The Bard is hilarious. I thought he's funny. It's just a great fantasy show. That's it. It's a great fantasy show. I'll talk more about it on the podcast. I'll make a little outline and have like some kind of coherence to what I'm saying. But yeah,
The Witcher.
Everybody watch The Witcher. The new season is coming out December on Netflix. There you go.
That's what's up. I think I said that on the newscast, but that was like a while ago. So yeah, sure.
I rewatched it like on a whim because we were cleaning. I'm like, I just throw on The Witcher. I'm like, then I got sucked into it and I fucking binged it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was on my watch list. But as far as non-anime stuff, this is not that recent, but it was recent enough where I was thinking of it. But I rewatched Hey Arnold. That cartoon show still holds up.
Wait, how many episodes does that have?
Hey Arnold?
That's a lot, right?
It's like 100. Yeah.
Oh, you rewatched all of it?
Well, I put it on at night when I'm going to bed.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah. So like if
5 seasons. Yeah.
If I fall asleep, then I just will restart it the next night where I fell asleep at. So, it's really nice
like
to fall asleep
food.
to. Yeah, it's
boomer millennial comfort food.
There was like an article I read where something about science, millennial science, where it was like, the reason why a lot of millennials sleep with a show or TV show on or something is because it reminds them of whatever, blah blah blah. And a lot of those shows for me are things like, sitcoms, late night sitcoms.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Hey Arnold.
From the 90s.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Hey Arnold was like. What's really cool about Hey Arnold is like it ended on a cliffhanger. It ended on like this unresolved thing.
I don't remember at all what happened.
Well, so Hey Arnold lives with his grandparents at a boarding house, and so The last episode that's canon, but anyway, it's not the last episode that's on the listing, but it is the last episode that is canon. It's supposed to be the last episode. It's called The Journal, in which he finds his parents' journal, and it leads to a clue of where they might be because they've been missing for the past 10 years.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So they in 2017 they came out with a movie called The Jungle Movie, and it premiered on Netflix, and it resolves the show and where Arnold's parents are and everything. I won't say what happens. I won't spoil it, but the movie is really good, and that's also another reason why it flopped, because it didn't cater to any new kids or anything. It only catered to people like us, So
Good.
Yeah, I mean. It and in terms of numbers, it didn't do very well. But
they waited too long.
They really did. Yeah.
Jesus.
They only played on the nostalgia factor and not on the fact that they should have just done it.
When did the show finished in 2004?
Yeah.
So they needed to get that movie out in 2005, 2006 or something.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
2007
The Arnold movie that did come out was some other just random movie where some fucking elite rich guy was trying to buy the old neighborhood. He was trying to
Black Rock.
He wanted to tear down the neighborhood to build a shopping mall or some bullshit. And so
that's funny because Amazon would just drive them out of business anyway.
Yeah, Amazon would just mow them over, no problem. But yeah, and that movie
build
was
a
supposed
shopping
to.
mall. Nobody's building that shit anymore.
No way. Yeah, malls are closing, dude. I mean, shit. I remember even
that's like some 80s plot.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, dude, I think the movie is really great, the Jungle movie. I think it's really cool. So if you're a Hey Arnold fan, I think the movie is really good, and you should watch it because it's awesome.
I know there's that one episode that was sad where the immigrant girl was trying to find her dad or whatever.
Dude, okay, yeah. So
they were literally in fucking Saigon or something.
It was
in Vietnam.
The you don't see the girl right away, but one of the people who live
the dad was looking for the daughter.
Yeah, one of the people who live in the boarding house, his name is Mr. Win, and he's played by a Vietnamese guy, I think. And he was what happened was during the Vietnam War, the refugees, the American soldiers had only one more space on their plane for one more person, and so he lifted his daughter up and said, "Hey, just take my daughter,
Arnold.
please." No.
He said, "Hey Arnold."
Hey Arnold. No. So they take his daughter, and then a couple years later, when he was able to, he came back. He was able to go to America, and he was told that his daughter was in that city. So he's been trying to find her ever since, and he just never found her. So it was a Christmas episode, and for Christmas, Arnold wanted to find her for him, and it was really touching. It was really amazing, and I won't say how it happens or whatever, but if anyone thinks
yeah, it's Arnold's Christmas. Is that the?
Yeah, it's the first. It's literally one of the first Christmas episodes, and it's really good. Everyone should just watch that episode.
I think that's people's favorite episode of the show. Or maybe the most popular episode or something. I don't know.
It definitely is. That one and the one where Helga dreams about marrying him in the future and they're all adults and it turns out she's the president of the United States. But she's also a super agent person, and it's really funny. And I also like the one with the pop singer guy. He's this Italian guy, and he Phoebe and Helga win backstage passes or something. And he's like, "Oh yes, Helga and Phoebe." Anyways, now Hey Arnold podcast. Shut up. But yeah, Phoebe.
Oh, dude, the Pigeon Man. I remember that.
That was a sad episode. Yeah.
That reminds me of not Land of the Lustrous. Girls Last Tour.
Also, Monkey Man. That's fucking Nick, dude. If Nick were in Hey Arnold, he'd be Monkey Man.
No, I'd be the
Monkey Man.
Who's the rat guy?
There's a rat guy?
Isn't there a guy who deals with all the rodents and stuff?
No. Wait, no. I think you're thinking of Pigeon Man. I have no idea.
Rat King, bro. What are you talking about?
That's Ninja Turtles. The Rat King is from Ninja Turtles.
No, there's a Rat King in Hey Arnold. Google it.
Okay, I think you're right, but I don't remember the name.
Sewer
the
King.
guy.
He's the Sewer King. Okay.
Oh, Sewer King. That's right. Yes, the Sewer King. Yeah, okay. Totally forgot about that episode. Anyway, Hey Arnold's really good. Y'all should watch it. I think even new people would like it. It's really good.
I just remember the mailman tromping through the snow, and he's like, I hate the snow. I hate the snow.
Boy, I sure
like
do hate the snow.
Yeah, he's like singing to himself.
I'll put that clip right here so y'all can hear it. It's hilarious.
I hate the snow. I hate the snow. I hate the rain and I hate the sleet. Man, I sure do hate the snow. Feet are froze and my toes are too. I hate, whoa! I hate the snow.
But he falls down like a huge hill that the kids built or something. Yeah, dude. Anyway, that was a long Hey Arnold rant. But anyway, yeah, that's what we're watching right now. So
I got another one.
No, I don't want to talk
Azumanga
about the show.
Daioh.
The show sucks.
Azumanga Daioh. You never seen that?
Oh, well, you went right to The Witcher. I thought you talked about Azumanga Daioh already.
No, I was watching clips of it while we were dealing with troubleshooting.
Wait, so you've never seen Azumanga Daioh? Or are you just rewatching it?
No, do I own it? And I still haven't seen it. So no, I watched like the first 5 episodes. It's pretty funny.
Oh, this was one of the... It's in my DVD or Blu-ray collection, but I just never watched it thing.
Yeah. It's weird because, like, the show is... What do you call it? It's like slow. But it kind of reminds... It's similar to Nichijou from 2011. But this came out in 2002. And this is JC staff.
Yeah.
It's a 4-koma manga.
Which
So,
I've
yeah, it
read,
has,
by the
like-
way.
Oh, you've read it. Okay.
Yeah, me and Nick's high school library had it. So I read all of it.
And you can tell, like, they do these, like, little skits for each. It feels like a 4-koma. It feels like, oh, here's a, you know, we have, like, a bunch of chunks in the episode that are just, like, scenes, kind of like SNL style almost, where they're doing, like, a funny thing, like, and, like, a punchline or, like, a character is surprised or whatever. Yeah, I've only seen those first 5 episodes, but I've seen, like, clips on YouTube where, like, Chiyo-chan is, like, accusing the tall girl, Sakaki, of, like, stealing her height.
Yeah.
It's so funny. He, like, looks up at her and he's like, are you taking my height? Oh, man. Because, yeah, Chiyo-chan, she's like 10 years old, and she joins their high school classroom. And, like, there's a bunch of girls and their friends, and then they got the transfer student, I think. It's Osaka, they call her. And she has... So in the English dub, they give her a southern accent, because that's, like, what Osaka people sound like in Japan, kind of similar. They don't have the southern accent, but, like, to the Japanese, they sound southern, if that makes sense.
It's like, yeah, it's like the southern version of
Because
Japan,
it is in the South, I think.
Yeah.
And she's like kind of creepy and stuff. Like they had a scene, they went like camping at one point in like it might have been episode 5 or 4, where like they took a picture and they're like, oh look, there's a ghost in that picture, and she walks over and she's like, oh, that's my old neighbor. And they're all like looking over at her like, what the fuck? Yeah, she's really creepy. She had another scene where she's like sleepwalking with a knife. She's like, oh, you're awake.
Yeah, dude, I
screwed up.
remember this one. Yeah.
Cause so you've seen it though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I still haven't met the cat. It's named Chiyo's father. Apparently.
Yeah, the cat. Why are you speaking English? Like.
Yeah. And Osaka's like talking to it. And she's like, "Oh, you look like the prime minister."
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's so random.
It's a pretty funny show. It's weird because like it has a lot of like funny moments, but it's also really slow.
Yeah. It's like, what is happening right now?
It's not the same as like Konosuba, where everyone's just like yelling and panicking the whole time.
Or Nichijou.
Nichijou's a little bit slow too, but it's like maybe a little less, more. It's probably a little snappier. I would say a little snappier.
It paces better.
Yeah, Nichijou is probably better overall, but like Azumanga Daioh, it just has like some classic moments. But I haven't seen them all yet, so I'm just gonna plow through it. I'll make a little, maybe a little solo cast for that.
Yeah, maybe a little. You coming on that solo cast?
I'm saying I'm gonna do all this shit and I haven't fucking done it.
Just do it. Just fucking sit down. Well, no, take a poop, then come
I'm
in
gonna
your
shit
room.
down.
Yeah, have a shit.
God damn it! Fuck. I'll do a Rick and Morty solo cast too. Speaking of Rick and Morty, wow, what a great show, Nick. Have you guys seen Rick and Morty? Sam, you need to watch this.
Show sucks.
What are you doing?
No, I'm just
You
kidding.
need to get that
That's all right.
Szechuan sauce and throw a tantrum at McDonald's, okay?
Dude,
I don't think
I
they even
remember
have
when
that
they.
sauce
I remember
anymore.
when that came back because of that shit.
No, it's so funny. Like the show is like they break the fourth wall all the time, and they do it. Well, not they do it like once an episode, and it's like really fun. It's really funny because he's like, he's just directly like advertising to them. Like Rick is like, oh man, maybe they'll give us like video game systems. We really want those, don't we, Morty? They're like begging for shit in the cartoon, like for companies to sponsor them.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, seriously, just watch the first season. It's fucking classic. Like the first season is so fucking funny, and then it continues from there. They're on season 5 right now. I just finished season 5. But yeah, dude, it's fucking great. Honestly, it's like literally one of the best cartoons ever made. Fuck you.
Morty is his grandkid, right?
Yeah, it's like Back to the Future. They kind of look like the Doc and what's his name, Marty.
Yeah, Marty McFly
From Back to the Future.
Emmett
They
Brown.
kind of got that going, but
Marty.
they're not making a bunch of like Back to the Future reference. That's not really what it is. It's just
No.
It's they make like a tons of different references, and like they have guest cameos from like celebrities and stuff, and they have just like crazy shit happens every time. It's like Rick and Morty is like American JoJo, kind of, except like just pure comedy. Like, dude, like it's so funny because like in Japan, like maybe there's like the lost of translation thing, but the comedy writing isn't as good as American comedy writing.
Sure.
I don't think many things are. To be fair, I'm American, so like I'm biased. But like I haven't like tried to look at like French comedy, or I don't fucking know if they're better. They might be, but yeah, the writing Rick and Morty is just like fucking hilarious. So there you go. They go on crazy adventures, fantasy sci-fi shit. There's a rapist jelly bean. That's in season 1. There's Meeseeks. You've seen those people yelling out, "I'm Mr.
Okay,
Meeseeks."
that episode I've seen, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, I
the
told
first-
you. You're just
yeah.
lying to me. You like it.
The first Mr. Music, because I went over to Mario's house one time, and I don't remember why we were over there. I think we were gonna watch something else, but he was like, "Well, I think we were waiting for Sudi to come over," and so he was like, "You guys gotta watch this episode. It's hilarious." But yeah,
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me.
look at me.
I need help on my golf swing. Can do. Because I think it's Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland. They do a lot of the voices for the show, and it's so funny. Like Mr. Poopy Butthole is like this peanut-looking character. He like shows
Mr.
up half
Poopy
the time.
Butthole.
That's his name.
Just straight up.
Ooh-wee!
God.
Pickle Rick, you gotta see that one. You know,
I'm a
Rick
pickle
turns
Morty.
into a pickle.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, funniest shit I ever seen.
All right. Well,
That's what I'm saying. The Witcher and Rick and Morty. Welcome
That's
to
what-
Anime Summit.
that's what we've been watching. And we're Danny wanted us to tell you that she's sorry that Smokey fucked up her shit. So, but
Danny's
at least-
like that, was it Suzuha in Steins Gate? She writes a letter from the future. She's like, I failed a million times. There you go. Now we have to go back in time in the microwave. Let's
we
go.
have to go back in time in the microwave, dude. But yeah, dude. So sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, dude. Let us know what if you want us to elaborate on any of the things we've talked about further, whether it's on a separate review or an extra episode, or if you're a patron, you want
Maybe you just prefer our fever dream
maybe you just prefer
of me rambling.
maybe if you're a patron and you want to hear a solo cast on any of these, let us know, and we'll hit it up. We'll do it up for you, okay? That being said, I love you guys very much. I love you guys so much. Thanks for listening every week. I love you just the way you are. And, thank you for support. Seriously, like, let me tell you something. Life has been pretty nuts for me the past couple weeks, and some things are changing. And so I'm trying to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the level 10 of 7. Because that's when I learn Firaga, and I can cast Firaga on you.
What?
Firaga?
Fire Emblem?
Firaga? No, Final Fantasy. You know how they always go.
I'm talking about The Witcher.
No, I'm talking about Final Fantasy.
Okay,
Final
it's Harry Potter then. All right.
Fuck you, dude.
Song. I never finished those movies, by the way.
Oh, dude, you should. They're
I only saw like the first 3.
No, they're good. They're good.
I've read all the books. I read all the books.
Yeah, I haven't read all the books. I've only seen the movies, but I read the first book. But
Books are better.
Harriet Porber, dude. Yeah. Anyway, I love you guys.
Tubman and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Thanks for listening every week. That was Danny. That's Nick, and I'm Sam, and this has been the Anime Summit